2. Hello? Okay, I think there's a problem with that cable. All right, Twitch stream seems to be up and running fine. Okay, now let's try the YouTube stream. Multi-streaming in the past has never caused me any issues at all. So hopefully we're good. Oh, it reset the YouTube stream. Okay, hold on. Tingma Thing, thank you for the 27 months. Sorry. Hey. Sorry, I didn't expect... I actually spent quite a while setting up today, and for it to have technical problems immediately is quite annoying. All right. Hi, Bumpy226. Are we live? Are we live? If you're watching, if you can see me on the Twitch page, please let me know. Twitch chat is right here, so if you see me on the Twitch page, please say that you can. And then if you are watching on the YouTube stream, please make yourself known in the chat. I don't know if the YouTube stream is actually live. The bitrate is jumping all over the place like crazy. Why is it doing this? It lists the stream as upcoming. Yeah, this program's acting strange. Can you guys see me? Can Twitch see me? I'm sorry that this is what we're doing. This isn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, we just need to grab it from that. Shared with OBS, yes. And then get from OBS. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's try this and this. Okay, let's try it again. The bitrate is jumping all over the place for YouTube. It's kind of weird. Connect stream software to go live. Yeah, we are connected. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just the pattern that the bitrate is giving me here is very strange. Okay. If you are watching on YouTube, please let me know. I don't know what was causing that, but we had an issue there. Are we here? Are we connected? Are we, conditions could hardly be more ideal. Hi, Tyler McVicker, Passionate Gamer. How are we doing today? Okay, are we live? Tub online? That's so funny. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. Tyler McVicker, Passionate Gamer. It's the cable. I need a new XLR. It's not the microphone cable because it's not. Isn't this the most professional stream you've ever seen in your life? I gotta raise this hat up a bit. Isn't this the most professional? I'm just hello. Okay, hi. For an XLR cable issue, it sounds really strange to me. I hope it's not the mic because they're definitely not going to send me another one. Okay, hi everybody. Tyler McVicker, Passionate Gamer. I think I think we're good. Worst name with the $8. Okay. Oh, I mean, we've already played that on stream, but I guess if you want me to just play Codename Gordon over and over again, that's fine. So I'm going to talk for a little while because we haven't spoken in a little while. Ugh. Hi. Maybe someone's using the Rosie Revenant. You sound familiar. You follow. Okay. Epistle 3ville. That's fine. Rosie the Revenant, do you stream Doom content? And do you follow me on Twitter? Okay. So I was for a while, for a little bit was looking around for classic Doom streamers for a project I'm working on, and yeah, I saw that you followed me, so that's how I know you. Anyways, yeah, I sent a stream clip of yours to Hugo Martin, so sorry. Yeah, so Lambda Pyro with the $50. So okay, wait, did this update properly? I think that should have updated. Did it update? Hi, hello. I have so much to tell you. We haven't streamed in a while. Lambda Pyro, you're a fucking legend, mate. I mean, it went through, but did the overlay update? Hold on. Hi, Mom. Hi, everybody. Hello. Did you notice the hat? Yeah, okay, so it should have updated and it didn't. This is awesome. So yeah, it's supposed to say 414 Okay. It's okay. Is there a way to refresh these elements? Donation labels. Refresh cache of current page. There it goes. Yeah. Thank you. 27 months from Vincendio. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just have to refresh the cache of these things. That should update a bit. Yeah, so we had some people refund. So the thing went down a little bit. Lol caught me. Lol, I just caught what you said. I've been on hiatus due to moving to the U.S. You're telling me that you had the ability to go to Greg's at any time and you choose to come here where you can't get a sausage roll. This is the point where you tell me that you're vegetarian, but still. Volume low? No, I'm just about to hit the peak. Tyler knows Greg's? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you here for a second, okay? This is for anybody who's English, British in the chat. I spend so much of my day watching interviews of British people. Not because I'm, like, specifically obsessed with British people or English people. I just end up finding that the musicians I am attached to are almost always British. I mean, like, right now, like, look at this. That's my wallpaper right now. But, like, lately, because of the reunion, I've been just obsessed with the Gallagher brothers. You know, it's like, Sparkle. I'm at Sparkle's in the bushes, you know. I'm just sitting there like, I had to change the name, you know. Like Len came home with this little dog, little sausage dog. And he said, like, yeah, his name's Sparkle, but no, we renamed it. Her name's Ruby now. You know? It's fucking crazy because it's like I'm constantly, like, I don't know. I've just been watching nothing but, like, interviews with Noel Gallagher and Liam Gallagher and Johnny Marr and Coldplay at any time. So Chris Martin, John Buckland, Guy Berryman, Will Champion. I've been listening to a lot of Pulp. Been listening to a lot of Slowdive. Been listening to a lot of Blur. Been listening to, of course, a lot of Oasis. Been listening to The, which was the band that Johnny was in after the Smiths. I've been listening to, I gotta say Slow Dive again because Slow Dive is just fucking great. Here's the thing, right? You met Jarvis Cocker once? What the hell? I mentioned Pulp, the lead singer of Pulp, right there. Holy, you met that guy? That's fucking crazy, dude. What the hell? Anywho, so I have a story to tell you. My mom, if you're in the Twitch chat, which by the way, if you're watching the stream, go to Twitch. It is the definitive way to watch the stream. You won't get game audio, you won't get song donations if you're watching on YouTube. Private club in Mayfair, no flex. Sat Rex next to us on the table, and I was like, I know who he is, no big deal. So I asked for a lighter just to say I met him. And you don't even smoke. You had to go through a cigarette just to be able to be like, I was Jarvis Cocker, mate. That's incredible, dude. Are you kidding? Hey, you got a light? You got a light? Hey, thanks. Love Pop, by the way. You know, common people. Bloody brilliant. Oh, I mean, I do. Okay, Radiohead's so complicated for me, man. But what about Johnny? What would Johnny think? Fuck Johnny. You know what I think? I think fuck Johnny, man. I'm right boiled about it. Just get real stuck in on it, you know what I mean? I wanted to ask him what the indiscernible vocal commentary towards the end of Pulp that no one can quite hear of common people. I don't know how I wasn't following you before. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, so I have so much to tell you. So much has been happening. Valve's doing stuff. I just put out a video about the future of Team Fortress on my Patreon page. It'll be out next week because it still needs overlays, and also it's going through approvals because it will have an Into the AM sponsor on it. But I thought, you know, the basics are done, so why not give it to the patrons? I appreciate the support on Patreon. If you don't support me on Patreon, that's fine. Don't feel pressure to do so, but it is a super great way of supporting me. Otherwise, ! tip or ! donate in the chat, or just click on the donation link in the YouTube description if you're watching on YouTube. You can, for $4, we had to raise it, inflation, tariffs, you know how it is. For $4, you can donate a song up to 6 minutes in length, and maybe you can donate some of the music we're talking about. Pulp, Blur, Kasabian, fucking Primal Scream, Oasis, The Smiths, Johnny Marr solo stuff, Liam Gallagher solo stuff is great. And Radiohead's fine. Like, okay. Radiohead is one of the most, like, influential bands, and I wish I could have the experience of listening to OK Computer and Kid A for the first times again. But what would Johnny think? He's really gone through something, you know what I mean? It's like, what would Johnny think? You know, Johnny's going through a lot. Think about how Johnny feels. So, I did not say this, yeah. So, okay. So I have to tell the story now. So my mom, very nice woman. She's in the chat. She's in Frankenmuth, Michigan right now. Frankenmuth, Michigan is this crazy fucking place in Michigan that has the world's largest Christmas store and a bunch of fucking water parks. And it was the only place that we went to on vacation through most of my childhood. You can look it up. It's called Frankenmuth, Michigan. It's this like Austrian German style, like 19th century town where everything looks like how you think it would, like everything looks like it's a cuckoo clock. It's crazy, right? And we went on vacation. We went on holiday like 3 times a year, mate. But we only ever went to this place, right? Anyways, so Frankenmuth, Michigan, I have been going there since I'm about 5 years old, 4 years old, at least 3 times a year. And then it stopped around the time I was like 20. And we've gone a few times since, but not as many. But I think we've gone there and done the exact same thing because we're all autistic, I think. Because like we do every time we went on holiday, like we would do the same fucking thing every time. We would eat in the same place. We would sit in the same seat. We would go to the same hotel room every time. And so if that's not any sign we've got something going on in our head, it's kind of mental, mate. I don't know what else I could say. Like, but so we did this over and over and over and over again. Anyway, so my mom still kept going. I moved out of the house at 18. We all still kept going. She kept going, right? And she was there for the last few days. And she called me on the phone yesterday to tell me how it was going. She's like, I just went to Zender. For those that are know what I'm talking about. We just went to Zender's, do you want anything? Because we went there so many times. I'm like, yeah, can you pick me up some of the cinnamon bread and the chicken seasoning? Because there's this really good chicken seasoning that they use there. Zender's world famous chicken dinners. She's like, yeah, so I just was there. My friend Lori, we went to a charcuterie restaurant, and yeah, I went shopping. I bought this really nice advent calendar, Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. Oh, by the way, I met the drummer from Greta Van Fleet. Do you know what that is? Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Huh? Hold on. Let's back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. What? So here's a little fun fact. The Led Zeppelin tribute act, known as Greta Van Fleet, is from Frankenmuth, Michigan. They literally were born and grew up in that area. And I almost certainly have run into these people before they were in the band, right? Because Frankenmuth's pretty small, and I was there all the time. There's an ad? Okay. I'll wait. For the people who have an ad, let me know when it's over. And I'll just kind of riff. But yeah, so we went there there's this really great water park, and then it expanded. We would get Dippin' Dots every time. There was this place called the River Place. It's an outdoor mall, and they'd have this place called the Maze and Mirrors. It was a mirror maze. We got so good at the mirror maze that we could do it with our eyes closed in 15 seconds. There was this music store that had a Guitar Hero PS2 set up, and I got kicked out for strumming too hard. They used to have this place called BB's Fun Place. They closed that down. Yeah, so let me know when the ad's over. So this band, Greta Van Fleet, formed through a bunch of people that went to the Frankenmuth High School. So the town that I went to for vacation, because my mom went, that's the only, we go to the same hotel every time. It's called Zender Splash Village, and it looks like cottage core, fairy fae, big mushrooms and gnomes everywhere, and it's very cute. They opened that place in 2004, and we have been going there 2 to 3 times a year from 2004 to 2016. So, okay. So you're all back from the odd. So my mom just randomly goes, oh, by the way, I met a drummer Tingma thing with $60. Thank you. What do you want on the wheel? Once the wheel fills up, we'll spin it. And then, like Great Wolf Lodge? Yeah, very much like Great Wolf Lodge, yes. She's like, yeah, I met this drummer in a band called Greta Van Fleet. And I'm like, do you know who that is? No. And she's like, well, I was wearing a Greta Van Fleet t-shirt. Do you listen to them? No. Why were you wearing a Greta Van Fleet t-shirt in Frankenmuth, Michigan, if you've never listened? Well, me and Mike's my stepdad, her husband, we went to a Metallica concert, and they opened for them. I didn't like it very much. But, Mike liked it. Mike, my stepdad, is the guy who gave me all, like 1,000 records, and every Pink Floyd, every Led Zeppelin, every Queen, I've really gotten into Pink Floyd lately from those records because I cleaned them and listened to them, and I really hadn't heard them before, and I've just been do over and over and over. Anyways, so she was wearing a Greta Van Fleet t-shirt in Frankenmuth, Michigan, the town that Greta Van Fleet is from, and also the town that I've been to more than I've been to some towns that are 20 minutes from my house, and I know more people from than in my own county. And so Okay, that's crazy. I do love Greta Van Fleet's story. My boss, who is also from Frankenbooth, spit on the singer Josh by accident, and years later they opened a concert and she went to, and they recognized her and they had to kick her out. Okay, so my mom in Frankenbooth wearing a Greta Van Fleet T-shirt that she only had because it was her husband's and it was big, and she doesn't know the band, and she saw the band once open for Metallica, and so she has this T-shirt. And then the drummer from Greta Van Fleet, who was in the town he grew up in, Frankenbooth, Michigan, the place I went to on vacation at least 60 times growing up, walked up to my mom and went, "Hey, you a fan of Greta Van Fleet?" And she went, "Nah, not really." "Nah, not really. It's my husband's shirt." "Oh, well, I'm the drummer and founding member of that band." Just this, just saying. "Oh, that's cool. My son's a YouTuber." I'm not kidding. My son, he's a YouTuber. You should subscribe to him." She waited until the drummer of Greta Van Fleet took out his phone, looked me up, went, "Oh, he's got like 400,000 subs. Yeah, he's a big deal. You should subscribe." And then he did, to get this crazy lady conversation over with that he regretted starting. So, I got to look up what your name is because I'm not a massive Greta fan, but I am aware of them. I think I have no issue with them. I'm not like fucking Fantano going to tell you that your music is derivative or terrible. I think it's good. I'm just not a Zeppelin fan to begin with. So, yeah, the drummer, Danny Wagner, is whom she met. Unless it was Kyle Hawk. Who did you meet? Was it Kyle or was it Daniel? Mom, what was the guy's name? Because the one guy, Kyle, isn't the drummer anymore. Do you remember what he was named? Oh, I think she left. I think he probably has a different name. Is his name Daniel or was his name Kyle? Kyle was the founding member, but he quit a year later. Daniel has been the drummer since 2013 and through their meteoric rise. So who did you meet? He had a beard. Okay. He had a beard, guys. I don't think that's Danny. I think you met Kyle. What a fucking weird ass story. Yeah, okay. Show me a pic. All the pics with this guy in it have beards, have children. Maybe this one would work. What? LinkedIn, get away. I don't know. I don't know. Was he a heavier guy? This was weird. Okay. Well, that was what happened. Tyler, do you like BioShock? I love BioShock. So yeah, my mom met Greta people associated with Greta. I thought you'd be happy I was a good mom. Well, I mean, like, there's no... it's fine. It's okay. Apparently, he wrote a song, the Highway Tune song. He wrote the song with which was the very first song the band ever wrote. The credits don't list the original drummer. They list Daniel. Songwriters. Yeah. I don't know, Mom. You don't even remember the guy's name, though. Anywho, so that happened to my mom, and it was fucking wild how she just was like, yeah, this happened. Okay, bye. And I'm just like, okay. So that was that. Anywho. Oh, boy. Thank you for telling the drummer of Greta Van Fleet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bob. Thank you. Tingman Thing, by the way, $60 from Tingman Thing. That was very nice of you. You didn't have to do that. Tingman Thing, do you want to put something up on the wheel? Because we have to decide what we're going to start playing by filling the wheel. Donate $4, you can put the stuff on the wheel. When the wheel fills up, we spin it like this, right? And whatever it lands on, we play that thing. Once we play that thing, we erase the wheel and start over. Some people have been like, well, then why don't you just erase the one thing and then spin it again? Because we'll be spinning every 10 minutes. Well, then why don't you put a timer? Well, because then there's no control within the viewers for it. And then, like, okay, but then what happens when more donations come in with the timer? It doesn't work. It has to be erased. I've thought about this for months. Anywho, I'm Tyler McVicker, the Passionate Gamer. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know we've been streaming for like half an hour, and it took me that long to tell the story of my mom and the drummer of Greta Van Fleet. Anywho, does the cow have a name? Moo. Anyways, I've been obsessed with British bands and bands inspired by British bands, such as The Strokes and The Killers. Coldplay is my favorite. Hi! So, we put out the video about Team Fortress. The video is called I Was Wrong About Team Fortress. It's up on Patreon, $4.20. Could enter PC02. Of course, Corn Cube. EZ2. I dropped the cap of the... Of course. And of course, we're raising money for the budget to be able to produce a sequel to the documentary that we put out, the Rise, Fall, and Rebirth of Half-Life 3, about specifically Episode 3. And in order to... Tingman Thing said something about poor service and wanting to chat or you to choose. Wanting chat or you to choose. Oh, okay. If it's up to me... Portal. Is there any HLX news? Okay, so here's a great way to tell if there's any HLX news. Did I put out a video? If not, there's no HLX news. I will make a video if there is HLX news. Streams are not for discussing HLX news. I will discuss Team Fortress news on stream, right? However, there are certain facts that are currently on the Patreon video that I want to, kind of advertise because this is my job. This is how I feed my mouth. And this is how I pay for Oasis tickets, which is not true. So, okay, here's the thing. I know that I'm not a music streamer. I know that I'm not some music streamer. And by the way, if you've donated music, which by the way, Lambda Pyro and Corn Cube have donated music, when we start playing the game, we'll start playing the music, okay? Get Tyler's Patreon. It's a good video. It is a good video. I made it over a couple days. And then there's another video that I'm also about halfway through, which is the interview with Hugo Martin and Marty Stratton. I think it turned out really, really good. But, they didn't require giving final edit to them. And I'm not giving final edit to Microsoft, but I am giving final edit to Hugo. Because there were, I think we got too comfortable by the end because we started like kind of shooting the shit. And it's like this is really cool, but I'd rather keep this a bit, like in line or whatever. We recorded for an hour and 40 minutes. They only gave us an hour, but the conversation was so freaking good that Marty and Hugo continued to talk, even though they were trying to wrap it up. So I got an hour and 40 out of them. And Hugo called me. Well, he tried to call me right after I missed the phone call. He called me the next day when I was at the gym. And he's like, damn, dude, you're adulting. And I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like, Marty loved it. He said those were like the best questions that, or to sound more like Hugo. Yeah, he said that those are like the best questions anyone's ever asked. Like, hell yeah, man. You got to come down here, man. Well, I can't afford it. Well, come on. You got to come to QuakeCon, man. Like, can you get me a hotel room? No. Well, I have to save my money to buy a house one day, man. But there's a project that Hugo and I have been wanting to do for 4 years that I've had meetings with Hugo and Marty over to get approval on, and we got technical approval on, but then they kind of were like iffy on it. That's finally approved, and it's finally going to happen. I don't know when, but it will happen, and that makes me very, very happy. So that the interview, I was able to edit the hour and 40 down to about 40 minutes. It's in approvals. It still needs overlays, but it's in approvals. Hugo's, is when he gets the time to finally look through it and give me notes. That's what we'll decide. So it's like I'm giving Hugo because it's like a show of goodwill to Hugo because I like that man. So, anywho, yeah, to talk about the bullshit. Here's a fun thing that happened yesterday or the day before. Vincendio's referencing it. We have people just making shit up. I am going to propose for my Discord server that if you're a person pretending to have inside sources and you actually don't, but you're just trying to stir the pot, we're not going to kick you from the server. But we are going to add a nickname that everyone sees and also a role on the Discord server that you spread misinformation. So here's what happened. Yesterday, or the day before, I don't remember, an individual that's already been talking about, an individual that was already talking about having inside information about different things, started spewing information about Back for Blood 2, Turtle Rock's next project. In case you didn't know, Back for Blood 2 is in development. The Chinese media conglomerate Tencent is now a shareholder, a stakeholder in Turtle Rock, and partially funding Back for Blood 2. I'm excited for Back for Blood 2. Back for Blood 1 was an interesting game. Wasn't fantastic, but it was interesting. And I think if they continue to develop it from there, they could make something really, really good. Hopefully it's not some gotcha live service thing, but like a game. But knowing Turtle Rock and Chris Ashton and their whole team, they're probably going to want to push for it to be a game. So we'll have to see. But they were saying stuff about the development of Back for Blood 2. My moderators were like, hey, what do you want to do about this? Because he's saying things that can very obviously be traced to a specific person. Whoever was sharing this seemed like a noob at handling internal information, private information, because they were saying things that if it was true, somebody like Tencent or Turtle Rock could very easily identify, oh, it's this guy who's the whistleblower, which isn't, are you kidding me? So I told him to get him out of there, delete those messages, but, give him a warning or her a warning. And that was that. Couple days later, there's this whole write-up about id Software, Marty Stratton, and Hugo Martin. Supposedly coming from an individual who worked on Doom 2016 and quit after that project because of his terrible experience. And said some really vitriolic and legally libelous things about these two people. Saying things like, Hugo and Marty don't actually play video games. They're just incredibly tyrannical, and they let watching a movie change game design things at the last minute. 2016 Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages would have taken 3 years instead of 5. And Hugo Martin has thrown chairs at people before. So this person said all of this bullshit vitriolic stuff, right? On top of, here are some design decisions that Hugo and Marty fought against that would have made the game better. Doom 2016 was originally more open world. Excuse me. And Doom 2016 originally had you gain charges for your glory kills by doing certain combo moves in the game. So you wouldn't have unlimited glory kills. You would have a certain number of glory kills that you earn through playing the game properly. That was a mistake, buddy, because I can easily just go to my phone and without bringing up, hey, have you ever thrown a chair at an employee? Text Hugo Martin, hey, did Doom 2016 originally have charges that you had to build up through gameplay in order to earn glory kills? No. Where'd you hear that? No. Okay. Was Doom 2016 ever more open world? Not really, no. I think the hub design that people see in Foundry was something that came together really late. No, please keep it within Half-Life Portal or id Software. We're staying within the realm today. So, Mako, please pick something else. So, that alone brings into question everything else that the person is saying. No, you didn't have charges for the glory kills. And no, you didn't have an open world design in Doom 2016. In fact, it was significantly... Lambda Pyro, 33 to 33. Epistle 3ville again? All right. EP3ville. And I'm going to erase mine and put whatever Mako wants. So, Hugo denying that was enough to call into question what this person was saying. Throwing chairs. So, he said no, and I went, hey, Hugo just said no, and I don't think this person thought that I could just text Hugo Martin and ask him the question. Map Labs Freeze 2. Map Labs Freeze 2. I don't have these downloaded, but that's okay. I did set up the no VR mod before we started and installed Lambda Wars just to make sure. I'm going to finish this story real quick. So Hugo said no, and then the guy went, well, according to Elizabethy's data mine, Elizabethy is a big data miner and modder of Doom 2016 in that community, that they found information about combos, glory kill combos. And I'm like, yeah, that's not the same thing. That's related to arcade mode. That's not the same thing. Well, and then Hugo calls me like, hey, what are you talking? What are you hearing? Because Hugo's super cool, right? Here's the thing about Hugo. He cares very deeply about what the community thinks about the games, right? And so it's like, what, is there misinformation going on? We never had that design idea. And I'm like, yeah, somebody in my Discord server is saying that you've thrown chairs at people like Abby Lee Miller. What? No, Tyler, our chairs are heavy as shit, and I'm a very lazy man. Rosie the Revenant, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Remember, Twitch Prime is free if you got it using. Give me some of them Bezos bucks. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And he's like, Tyler, what are you talking about? And I literally read the thing entirely to him, and he went, what the fuck? No! What are you talking about? I don't play games. Dude, I'm playing Expedition 33 right now. I'm like, I know. He's like, I know that it's like my word against theirs and they're like claiming things about me, but like those design decisions are completely made up. I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, both you, what are you talking about? One of the old, like, I love the benefit of my job that I get to just play games. I can tell my wife and my bosses I'm working, I'm playing a game. It's like, yeah, I know. We talk about this all the time. You need to play Witcher 3. He's like, you need to play Elden Ring. Okay. So then I was like, hey, yeah, Hugo said this is bullshit. Are you sure you want to double down on this? Because I can connect you two. Because this feels kind of slanderous. Immediately. Yeah, it's fake. Excuse me? Excuse me, you want to say that again? What? It was fake? What the fuck was your point in doing this then? How much of the bullshit drama that rolls around within the games industry is real? Are you fucking kidding me? So that really pissed me off because it's like, dude, Hugo is a cool dude. Like, every time that anything is ever discussed, even between the two of us, about the design of any of the games, immediately he remembers the name of the designer or the programmer or the concept artist or the modeler or the animator, any of them. He knows every single person that he works with on the top of his head. And he's like, yes, okay, well, that was actually Colin's idea. And then Colin gave that design to this person. And I'm like, he always makes sure everybody gets the proper credit for everything that he does. And part of that comes from the fact that he used to be a teacher in industrial design. And it's just like, bro, like, how often does this happen? It made me rethink, like, how often does this happen in the industry? Because so many people get mad at the developers instead of the executives making the decisions. If you want to talk about the board of directors of Xbox, fine. But, like, like, okay, maybe you don't like the direction Dark Ages went, but, like, I don't... What? Anywho. Epico 42. Sterling with the $10. Oh, God. Okay. Yep, that's what's going on the list. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. I gotta remove something and then we gotta spin. What can I remove? We're gonna remove one of the uplinks. And then, OSHA portal. Okay, we gotta spin. We gotta play. We gotta do this. Hi, everybody. So every time you hear drama about specific people in the games industry, take it with a grain of salt. A lot of people like to stir the pot. Here we go. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Big bucks, 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 no whammies. Come on, come on. Big bucks, no whammies. And Portal Reloaded. Yay! Portal Reloaded wins. Yay! Portal Reloaded, everybody. We're gonna play Portal Reloaded now. Yay! Portal Reloaded! Portal Reloaded! And somebody made a meme about the Hugo chair situation after it happened, and I sent it to Hugo, and then I felt bad about sending it to Hugo because he was like, wait, do people really think that? I'm like, no, it was made as a joke. It's okay. But I sent this to Hugo. Oh, God. Anyways. Yeah, current WWE community really upsets me. It's like as soon as The Undertaker left, everything went to shit. That man was keeping it together. Hello, Tyler. I love you so much. Tell me new Half-Life 3, please. I'm starving here. I'm starving too. If you had it, you'd get it. It's as simple as that. Hi, everybody. We're going to be playing Portal Reloaded. Yay, Portal Reloaded. We do have to erase the wheel now. Excuse me, Moo. We have to erase the wheel. I'm sorry if you donated and you didn't get it. But remember, your donation does more than just add the thing to the wheel. It also allows you to donate a song up to 6 minutes in length using a YouTube link in the media share box in the donation page. You also get the satisfaction of knowing that you're supporting some fat Italian-American man who can't control his oil levels and his obsessive, slightly autistic work in the Valve industry, in the Valve scene. Anywho's, let's play Portal Reloaded, ladies and gentlemen. My 50 was more for the documentary every way. Well, I appreciate that. So, was it Reloaded on the list? I think it was Portal Reloaded. Was it Portal Revolution or Portal Reloaded? It was Portal Reloaded. We're going to play Portal Reloaded, everybody. Here we go, Portal Reloaded. Portal Reloaded is the time travel. What do you mean by oil levels? I'm a very Ow! I'm a very oily man. My hair looks like if after about 3 or 4 hours after showering, it looks like I haven't showered in days. That's what I mean by that. All right, let's check our video settings real quick. Let me change here. We're gonna go boop. All right, anti-aliasing, we want that all the way up. And triple buffered. Apply. Here we go. All right. Not controller. No, controller disabled. What do I look like? A walking dictionary? Keyboard and mouse. Yeah, that looks good. Raw. That looks good. We want quick save, quick load, bound to these buttons. And then we want fire, blue portal, mouse 1, mouse 2, mouse 3. Toggle portal ghosting. We'll do that on tab. Zoom in, zoom out. Yep. Apply. Single player. New game. Let's get started. We're playing Portal Reloaded. Yay! This is my favorite Portal 2 mod. This is a very, 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 very good Portal 2 mod. All right. Volume is still a bit too high. Hold on. Cancel, load, keyboard, developer console, done, back, done, developer console, volume, 0.15, go, yes. Oh! Tyler, you need to be smart. Well, I've beaten the game twice, except for the long-ass intro. All right, hold on. What map are we on? Map 001. Okay. We're going to jump right to 2. Jump right into map 2. We don't got time. Remember, exclamation point tip in the chat. $4 lets you donate a song up to 6 minutes in length and add a game to one of the pie slices on the wheel. Once the wheel fills up, we will spin the wheel and play the game that it lands on, and we start all over again. This is Run, Think, Spin, Play, coming 2008. Welcome to another show that we're doing on the Half-Life Marathon. I hope you're having a great day, because I'm not, but we're here, and we're alive, and that's okay. Host timescale did nothing. Can't hear the game? Oh, yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, desktop audio can't be shared because I got copyright striked. So if you want to hear the game audio and any music that's donated, https:// Okay, first I see in chat. Okay, go on to the Twitch page, twitch.tv/the Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. Go to if you want to hear it, twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. First thing in chat, here we go. Entropy 02. First thing I saw was Entropy 02. EZ2. By the way, you can pick a color. Just saying. Hi! Any new videos? We just talked about that. Go check the Patreon page. The next big TF2 video just went up. Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you for the follow. If you're new to the channel, please follow. T-Girl Awesome. Thank you for the follow. Official Hisha. Thank you so much for the $25. I appreciate it. We only need another $200 and then I get to make this documentary. Time portal is such a cool idea. Third dimension. It's the fourth dimension. You should try waiting 20 years. I should ask the guy if that's actually... All right. Yeah. Once the game really gets started, I'll put the music on. But like, we gotta hear what this guy's saying. Ah! Hey, Jimmy. Your mom's real hot, Jimmy. I like your mom and llamas, Jimmy. My croissant, Jimmy. Oh, that's great. If you think about it, we're all time traveling. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. And now you're even older. And now you're even older. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. And now you're older still. How's that song make you feel? I once played it at an Applebee's on one of those touch tune jukebox things. You know those touchscreen jukebox things where like you can play music that's like effectively on a streaming service, and you can like set it up on your phone to like pick the music. Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what the touch tune jukebox thing is? Anyways, so I'm a fiend. If there's a touch tune jukebox at a restaurant that I'm at, I am a fucking fiend. Oh, wait, that's right. So I'm a fiend. Touch tunes can be used as a psychological weapon if used correctly. Yes, correct. So Electra and I were at an Applebee's years ago. Gimme, 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 gimme. Anyways, so yeah, so the song Older by They Might Be Giants was played to everybody at an Applebee's. It was a Friday night and it was packed, and everybody at Applebee's had to listen to You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're even older, and now you're even older. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're older still. But so that completely like you could feel the vibe of this restaurant go like from okay to but anyways, so the other time that I messed with the touch tunes, I bought $10 of credits years and years and years and years ago. So that was a lot back then, right? It was enough for like 10 plays, I think. Oh wait, if I move, oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Can I bring the present into the past? No. Anywho, what am I trying to say? Right. So I had way too many credits, and I learned something. You don't have to be at the restaurant where the Touch Tunes jukebox is in order to buy and play music in that restaurant. This effectively means that you can just go on the Touch Tunes app and go to any online jukebox in any restaurants in the United States and play any song you want. And that whole restaurant has to listen to it. So you're only going to get to hear the last part of this story if you're on Twitch, because I can play the song on Twitch. I queued up 8 plays of this song at a Chili's after we left. It was like setting off a bomb. Mm-hmm. So, the interesting thing about that, right? Music in a restaurant is fairly quiet, right? Like, they keep it pretty quiet. But when you do a touch tune song, a song that you play, the music gets much louder. Like, everyone can properly hear the song. I don't know what happened in that Chili's that night, but I do know that my charges were refunded. But I do know that half of those plays didn't make it, but it means that half of them did. And I played that song, I think, 6 or 7 times. And so that Chili's in Ohio had to listen to Fashion Monster at least 3 times. And it's funny because when I first, like, you know, when I first did it, right? Oh, wait, I understand the puzzle now because I'm telling a story. When I first did this shit, so what I want to do is put this here. When we first bought the credits, I was playing normal ass songs, right? Like, I think I played some Billy Joel. I think I played some solo Paul McCartney. And then when we left, I played Caught I Pum You Pum You for at least an hour. Shout outs to early 2010s J-pop. Shout outs Chili's. I want to give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. But yeah, so if you're ever bored, I want you to keep in mind that you can play music at literally every restaurant that has a touch tunes, even if you're not there. Just download the app. Make an account, spend like $10, and then ruin someone's night, I guess. It's like the John Mulaney What's New Pussycat thing, only, like, you don't have to be there. You don't have to sit through it. You just can live knowing that you've caused something. Oh, wait, I get it. Hold on. It's tough to do portal puzzles when you're trying to tell a story, you know what I mean? You ever heard of guitar? Let me just give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. Oh, no, we go back into the future. Yo, $4. What's up? Yeah, dude, you can pick a game. Simo, pick a game. Put it on the wheel. All right, we're going to start playing the donated songs. This first song was donated by D-Mendy Dylan. No, we're not going to do Death Stranding. I don't have it downloaded. Pick a thing. Pick a Half-Life or id thing, please. But Simon, yeah, pick a game, or Simo, pick a game. This first song was donated by Lambda Pyro. They paid $50 for us to listen to this, so pay attention. Oh, I know the song. Have I ever played any of the Metal Gear games? The first 2, partially, on the PS3, like over a decade ago. Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Okie dokie. You alright, mate? It's called pop down in some petrol. Of a oil kind of boot me car. Gimme! Am I gonna play the remake? Probably not. Why does this sound... This sounds like something I've heard. Why does this sound so familiar? You see, sometimes I feel like these are traps because it's like, it's from a porn or something like that, right? He knows the song from the porn. Do you know what I mean? Like one of my friends did that to me when I was a teenager. One of my friends when I was like 17 or 18 was over. This was before I moved out. It's from Video Games Awesome. Is that what this is? Is that why I know this? Yeah, can we get a pinned message on YouTube? Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out how to tell this story. I had some friends over at my parents' house, and we were playing Minecraft. And we were talking about game developers, and we were also talking about anime. And my friend went, "Oh, dude, this reminds me of Hitomi Tanaka." And I went, "Oh, that name sounds familiar. Who's that?" He got me. He got me. He just led with the name, and I was like, that sounds familiar. Who's that? He went, "Ha! I got you." He got me. It's true. What is happening? Oh. I assume it's a good thing. It's not a good or bad thing. It's a Japanese porn star. That's all that is. That's all that is. It's just, we were talking about something else, and he went, like, we were talking about different things, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, that reminds me of Hitomi Tanaka." And I'm like, "Oh, that sounds familiar. Why do I know that name?" It was a perfect, it was perfect. Such a good gag. He got me. Lambda Pyro 40. Probably. What's my favorite Portal mod? Probably this one. This or Portal Pro, I think. Hello? Okay. This next song was donated by Corn Cube. It's a classic. Bop 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 bop. Oh, I fucked up. Simo. Fucking shit. Fine, but it's gonna be the Mesa build because you didn't state otherwise. Any updates on the album you restored? Oh, nothing yet. Nothing right now. No. Boo 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 beep. That project's currently on hold because I can't afford to I've forgotten the concept that there's actually 4 portals at play here. God damn it. Okay, this next song was donated by Lambda Pyro. And it looks like it's an old video games awesome meme. This is some millennial shit. Okay, I gotta focus. It's very millennial coded. Yeah, this is wild. This is where the confusion starts. So if I place a portal in the future, it doesn't move in the past. So if I go over here with that portal in the future, I open the time portal, that means it's still over there. Right, okay. And then I go in here with that over there in the past. I can go in here, and now okay, so if that's the orange in the past, so I put the blue here, and then I go here. Oh, but there's no portable surface there, so it doesn't work that way. Right. Okay. So in the future, I can change stuff to move them. Okay, so if I go there, like there's a portal here, and then portal here, and then I go down here. Blue. Blue. Got it. Figured it out. Okay. Figured it out. Figured it out. Okay. They have an easy mode for this mod? I don't need an easy mode. I'm a dumbass. The cocaine's falling out my nose. Shoutouts Fraser Agar. Miss you, bud. Grew up watching that dude. So if I do this, right? And then I do this. Okay, so if I do this, then I come through here, that's still going to be there, right? Yeah. No game audio? I think we have a pinned comment on the YouTube chat explaining why if you're watching on YouTube, there's no game audio. Tyler, do you think with the more recent stuff happening in TF, the official update could be happening? Watch the Patreon video or wait till next week for the video to come out. Okay, so... Oh, boy. My name is House. Knock on my door. Never been cured before. My name is House. You aren't gonna like me, but you're gonna survive. My name is House. Somebody paid $25 for us to listen to this. We need $150 and we hit our goal for today. I appreciate it if we can. This next song was donated by Simo. Ooh, we got vaporwave vibes going on here. If you want to hear the music, watch the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. What the fuck? What is the difference between... There is no difference between the past and the present. So obviously I have to set up some kind of like... I have to set up something in the present to take advantage of in the past. because that's there, right? And so now the question is, okay, what do you want me to do? Because now there's this, right? Right? And so now we can have the blue portal here, right? And then that will fizzle out my main portal, but it will allow me to... Oh, no, it won't. Okay. Okay, so in the past, those portals are still set up in that direction, in that orientation. Fall into time. Well, there isn't a time portal that allows you to... I don't have control over the time portal yet. We're not at that phase in the game. Okay, so if that's blue here... Hold on, I might have this backwards. No. I don't watch with ads. Also, Starfield, any news? None at all. No new news about Starfield. Fall into time. So, okay. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's check the present version of this. So, like, I can place that portal there in the past, in the present, and then I go into the future. That portal is still there, I'm guessing, right? Oh, I'll have to fall from up there. Okay, let me wrap my head around this. The portal needs to remain there, which means it would need to be in the future, because if I move it... No, wait. Oh, this is a lot of setup. This next song was donated by DMND Dylan, because of course it was. Okay, hold on. So it's in the present, so that means in the future I can change it. Whee! I can set this. That's still there. Yep, got it. Can't you middle click? You can when you get the ability to do so, but right now I'm at a point where the time portals are fixed. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on the Fallout stuff because I don't entirely believe it yet. Ah! You know how sometimes it's just hard to find a comfortable position for your testicles? Not itchy, just like uncomfortable. This period was crazy for Xbox. Yeah, with all the layoffs. It's so cool. All right, so... if I do... Oh. That's so good to know. I did it! Anything you want from the Deckard demos? Yeah, hints towards what Half-Life 3 is. Yeah, so if you're watching on the YouTube, Put a barrier there. If you're watching on YouTube, the YouTube stream is purposely kind of gimped, I guess. I don't know what the word would be. Like pulled back, not as good because of Twitch terms of service. Also, I do media share, which is okay on Twitch, but it is not at all okay on YouTube. I can lose my channel. I'm learning that the hard way. So, if you want to actually experience the stream in the best way, twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. But we do stream at the same time on both. This song was donated by Lambda Pyro. They donated $40 to play this song. All right, hold on. You're inside my butt. He showed with the $50. Hell yeah. It does. The Stanley Parable. I'm going to play Ultra Deluxe if we do that. But yes, it does. Oh! Oh! I'm inside your butt. You would never believe the amount I am in your butt. My whole body is inside your butt. What? Penance. Stanley Parable's a Source game. Stanley Parable started as a Source game. The first two versions of it were on Source. The current newest version, Ultra Deluxe, is a Unity game, though. I need to think about what the hell I'm doing wrong. Man, this game is nuts. That's interesting. So if I do it, I think I'm on the right. Thoughts on Prime Lock? Hello, Paulie Garrett. Thoughts on Prime Lock? I got to beta test some of that. I think it's really, really cool. I have not had time to like really put effort into a video about it yet, but I will. I promise. Okay, I think I get it. Or at least I think I understand the first step. I'm shaking. I'm quaking in my boots. I'm quaking in my boots. Okay. So if I now somehow... Oh, okay, hold on. I jumped down, and then I arrived back up here. That should still be going. So I get a blue portal. There we are. And then... Yep. Oh. I was so confident. It needs to be the past cube. Okay. I need to be in the past. I need to be in the past to make that jump. Okay. I have so much passion. You're passionate. I have declared you passionate. You are a certified passionate. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. So if I do this in the past, it should be fine. Because those portals will remain the same in the present. If I... Wait, no. Hold on. I did song Dono wrong? No, you didn't. Next song. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Do British kids have Raffi? Or is Raffi an American thing? Ding, ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. I've got this feeling so appealing. It's the best. Keeps the rest. Sing, sing. Ring, 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 ring. Did your song play? I think so, yeah. Ah, shit. Beats the rest. Cellular, modular, inconnector, This is American only? That's a shame. To call a friend of mine. Oh, God. Okay. Jing, 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 bang, 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 bong, ding. This game. Excuse me. Tyler's too dumb for this. All right. I think I got it. I remember streaming this now. Oh. God fucking damn it. Piss and shit. Okay. All right. Why is my brain not working? Why is this not work? What? Why is my brain not working? What am I supposed to... What is happening? Okay, so this needs to get on the button in the future, in the present. This is the future. This song was donated by Alan Wake. Right, and then I go up here. This needs to get over to where I am. How did I do it originally? What the hell? Wow, lots of tongue rolls in that. Come on, we gotta fill this up. I can't keep playing this. This stream's gonna suck ass if we keep playing this game. Look up. What does looking up have anything to do with anything? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, I did it wrong. Oh, this has got to be so frustrating. So I just do that. It'll keep falling. Blue, up. Okay, it's up here. And so now what I actually have to do is this. Put this here. And then put this here. And then yoink. Okay. Wow. Oh, more advanced? Exclamation point donate in the chat. Remember, you can pick the games that we play. $4, you can put something up on the wheel. Once it fills up, we spin the wheel, we play the next game. That's welcome to Run, Think, Spin, Play, coming 2008. Yeah, but I think this is probably going to be the last stream that we're doing to raise money for this thing. And we've only got $93 left, I think. Yeah, $93 left to raise. Oh boy, what is this? Kuka. And put this there. So how do we start this? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, it's got to go in order. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The queue's caught up. If you want to donate a song, let's send it. All right. Doink. Doink. So now we have access to 1, 2. So I go in here, and then at the last minute, I go, and then time portal in. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. $4 from a Sheet Ghost. This next song was donated by a Sheet Ghost. I've yet to start playing this. I still need to finish Persona 3. It's like the co-op thing, but you do it yourself. Yeah, that is what it seems like. Yo, $4 from... You guys can request games. When you donate, please request a game to put up on the wheel. It's got to be a Half-Life or id Software thing for today's stream. Okay. Okay, so we put a portal here. Then we go in here. And then we put a portal here. And we go in here. And then we click the button. Right, I'm overthinking it. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I might actually understand this one. How are we on test chamber 12 already? What the hell? So then we take this in here. We put it here. Right. And then we go back out here. And we time portal here. Wait. No, because if that moves, that changes still. What is the situation where that can still happen and it's fine? Because it needs to be dropped, but if I click this, that... Yeah, it disintegrates. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so... This is here. If I put this here in the future, and I push that button, it won't do anything. Oh, wait, but what if I just stand on the button? I'm overthinking it. Oh, but I can't do that either. Speaking of time travel, how's time travel going? Fishman Spiral. It is. 4 is enough. Like, the minimum is enough for a request. $4 is fine. Who donated? It was like Sakaka and and a sheet ghost. Shakaka and a sheet ghost. You guys can pick a game. If they don't, the community can pick. So you got 2 more spaces to fill right here. This next song was donated by Sakaka. Yo, thank you for the writer. I don't know what this is, but it's scary. Mako. Half rats. Okay, Half-Life Extended. It has to be a source mod. It has to be Half-Life, a Half-Life Portal or id Software related thing. Like Doom or Quake. 90s id. What is this song? What the fuck is this? This is scary. This beat is scary. This beat scares me. So if I put this here, and then I go and get this, put it over here. So that's open. I have this. I have no idea. I have no idea. You'd say Commander Keen, but you don't think anybody... I mean, I'll put that down. Absolutely. Commander Keen. 5 more to spin. I feel like I'm getting closer. Feel like I'm getting closer to the answer. What happens if I do this? Yo, 70... Is that it? Did we hit? Is that it? Oh my God, we are 4 cents away. Delta particles. Oh, it's spitting facts? Okay. I saw... Ah! Okay, we're making the dock. Ah. Neil Ciceriga in the house, am I right? 2 more to go. We get to change the game. My mic broken? I think my mic is broken. I'm gonna have to contact my Elgato guy or whatever. Okay, so... Okay, this has that. So if I do that and let it go through here, and then... Quiet. Mic is very quiet. Hello? Yo, you took my cerebral cortex. That's no good. I need that to be a thing. Ba 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 da ba beep. Ba ba be be beep. Corn cube 420. Yep, we can do that. We'll have to play it as a group, so, you know, install Doom 2016 Deathmatch if you want. Is this racist? $10. Black Mesa Blue Shift. It's time to spin. Are you making a Stop Killing Games video? Yeah, I'm interviewing Ross next week. You ready? Big bucks, big bucks. No, that's not a good enough spin. Big bucks, no whammies, 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 no whammies. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. No whammies. No whammies. Episode 3ville. Episode 3ville has 1. I don't have that installed, so give me a second. Episode 3ville. This next song was donated. They paid $75. Oh, boy. Official Hisha, thank you for the donate. I'm just old enough that I thought this was dumb when it came out. I think, oh God, when did this come out? When did Creeper Aw Man come out? It would have been 2012. I was in high school, I think. Is this the original? No, that's Surreal Entertainment. This was Captain Sparkle's August 19th, 2011. I was 14. I had just started dating Electra. I had just opened Valve News Network. And I thought it was dumb. My little brother, who at that time would have been 10, thought it was just the coolest shit. Constantly. That one, Fallen King, pretty much Captain Sparkles. Who else did he watch? He watched Captain Sparkles. He watched Shadow of Israfel. He watched something Ant. Small Ant? Like the OG Minecraft streamers and Minecraft YouTubers, I mean. Ant Venom. Small Ant's a Nintendo YouTuber. Can someone send me a link to episode... Oh, I typed episode 2ville. Episode 3ville. There it is. Episode 3ville. Got it. So I've actually played this, but I played it in 2017, which I don't like how long ago that is nowadays. I'm getting old. Not old, but I've been doing this a long time. Will you post a link? I can't. I don't have access directly to the chat. This is so stupid. I hated it then and I hate it now. HLX Files 12 coming, or are we far from that? It's whenever the next data mine is. Because, like, that's when you get information and we don't have any right now. So, it's a waiting game. But yeah, this is almost 15 years old, this song. Yep, that's it. MLG. This is when everybody loved Notch. Remember that? Is there like a special thing I have to do to launch this game now that it's like old? What do I need to have installed for this? Oh, okay. It didn't tell me anything. Here we go. Okay. Single player set to beta. I think I already have that. Source 2013. Yeah, set to upcoming. Yeah. Should I set... I mean, like, is that what it's trying to pull from? Is... Because it's just not doing anything. Has anybody, like, made a comment on getting this to load nowadays? Secured tickets to see Oasis in Sydney? Dude. Oh, I'm jealous. Yeah, it's right here. Maybe I should set the Half-Life 2 to a legacy, the previous Steam legacy. And maybe I should have episode 2 installed separately. Can you even download Half-Life 2 episode 2 anymore? Yeah, they're right there. Episode 2. All should be in Source 2013, I think. Oh, okay. You see, it doesn't even suggest that in the, Is it running on multiplayer? Does this base run on multiplayer? Let's not set it to upcoming and see what happens. It doesn't even do anything. Source 2013. I'll install the multiplayer branch, I guess. Yeah, so it's actually called Epistle 3ville. Is this the one you wanted me to play, Epistle 3ville? Or is it Episode 3ville? Is that a different thing? Yep, okay. Okay, so that's downloaded. Is there a beta for this? All right, well, the multiplayer branch is installed, and it's not even attempting to launch. So if I go to uninstalled tools, I guess we're just going to keep installing everything I can think of until it works. Sorry about the delay here. Okay. Steam's already restarted. It's right here. Like the mod is here. And that's what you needed. Okay. All right. This next song was donated by Lambda Pyro. Thanks so much. This is a 50-hour mapping challenge. Excuse me. All right, so there are 11 submissions. We're going to start with this one. Whoa. So this one is called Data Hunters. So these are all based on Epistle 3. This mapping project came out shortly after Mark Laidlaw put out Epistle 3, which happened in August of 2017. And then this map thing was a 50-hour mapping project that took place in September. So I've definitely played this before. Uh-oh. Okay, that was number 1. Am I still planning on doing a mapping competition? Yes. This one's called Aurora. So the designers of this had 50 total hours to make their maps. So it was a speed mapping challenge. All right. What an insane thing it was for Laidlaw to post it. Yeah, and later regretted it. Okay, so now we're on a boat. So these are going to be very, like, vignette-y, very small maps. But we're on what we can assume to be the Hyperborea/Borealis. If you notice, we have kind of a white camo going on with the Combine here. It was a domino effect. It definitely, yeah, it definitely made some stuff happen long term. Part of me does wonder, would we have HLX in development right now if Epistle 3 never happened? One of those like butterfly effect things. It's interesting to think about, but impossible to prove one way or another. Did Laidlaw ever say why he posted it? Yeah, it's in. I talk about it in the documentary I put out. He was alone in Hawaii and bored. So this is at the end of the story. Yep, this is literally verbatim as to what happens in the story. Kind of. Original hamster dance circa 1997. This media cannot be played in your country. Corncube, I appreciate it. All right, next one. Icebound Bastion. Remember, they had 50 hours to make these things. And anybody can submit. We are absolutely going to finish this before the wheel gets anywhere close to filled. Oh, man. What a bright map. Hello? Hello? Oh, there's stuff up there. Okay. Is that because of HDR? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, these maps weren't developed long enough to have proper HDR support, I don't think. Alrighty. So it's very much a gray box layout, as you can see. You know, I wonder if they did an episode 3 themed mapping competition with like actual time behind it. Got some combine scanner going on here. Had some officers out in the snow. Not even close. I don't know. I suggested this just for the sake of remember. I mean, I do remember I was there. Yeah. My most successful video was made in that chunk of time. And then YouTube copyright or like took monetization away from it, which still pisses me off to this day because I missed out on a lot of money. Okay, because it's a gray box, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, so I'm at 2 health. I'm gonna die. Yep. All right. Okay, I didn't see you. Didn't get him. Oh boy, how are we gonna solve this problem? Well, what was your most successful video? It was talking about Epistle 3 and these maps that had leaked earlier in the year that were from Episode 3, Half-Life 3 2012 development, which we didn't really know about Half-Life 3 2013 that well at that point, but that's what that was. And we released like a mod and stuff. All right, this next song was donated by Olivia Dababa. Okay, we're just gonna give, what is it, item health kit. All right. He just went flying, that guy. Oh, the map design's getting better as it goes along. That's interesting. Man, you like your shotgunners in this level, huh? All right, that's that one. How late in development was the Energy Balls Pice Drop? Very, very, very late in development. Before that, it was a completely different thing. It was the eye rifle. What mod is this? It's called Epistle 3ville. It's a mapping competition that took place in 2017 to try and make maps within 2 days. You had 2 days to make a map based on Epistle 3. The hypothetical Episode 3 story treatment from Half-Life series writer Mark Laidlaw, who's now retired. We're trying to turn on the power. Oh, I thought that was in the game. It is not. All right, power's on. I did what you wanted of me. Oh, boy. Yeah, spawn this guy in here, why don't you? Yo, what the hell is this? This is nuts. Okay. Why isn't Alex helping? Probably because, I don't know. Next one, double agent. Protect Alex while she hacks the console. Look out for supplies. Tell us the best map? Okay, I'll tell you when I win. When I beat the game. Let's hope that there isn't a turret defense section in Half-Life 3. I can't believe there were like 3 in Doom the Dark Ages. Dr. Mossman's cell is locked. Find and enable tea. We gotta bring her some tea? What kind? Earl Grey? Yorkshire? Hey, Alex, can you... Oh, hello. One of my favorite sounds in the Half-Life universe is the sound of... Just came over from the YouTube stream. It's got no game audio or music, it seems. Yeah. Is that not pinned in the... There you go. What the hell is this? Portal? Return to Dr. Mossman's. I like the sound of the shells going into the shotgun in Half-Life 2. But I also like the sound... Ooh, 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 woo, woo, woo. That's one of my favorite sounds. I like, you know that one? You know that alarm? I like that one. Do you know what sound? Am I doing a decent impression of these sounds? $5 super chat. ETM, I hope you're having a good day. What's your favorite cut chapter and weapon from Half-Life 2's development? Air Exchange? OICW. Hi, Mossman. My favorite... Okay, we go back this way. Maybe Mossman can open this door. Another one that I really like. Okay, tell me what you think this sound is. Ooh. Ooh. It's the poison zombie death. Yeah, that's one of my favorite sounds. Kyle Pina, thanks for all you do in the community. Hey, you too. What's another one of my favorite sounds? I like that sound. You forgot the at the end of the poison. Yeah, I guess. Soup. 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 What's that one? Yep, that's the gravity gun. Let's make that sound. Soup. 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 Andromeda 42442. $1,000. $1,000. If somebody gave me $1,000 today, I would guarantee you I would have that done in a month. And that's all the voice acting too. Not a month. I'd have it done by the end of the summer. $1,000. Someone would have to give me $1,000 and I would make a mod that replaces every sound in Half-Life 2, including the voice acting, with my own voice. And I'd make it a video. Beep, 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 beep. I'm sorry, but we need to make that a stream goal. All right, hold on. I know people have asked me to do that for Portal, and that's really easy, you know. Please place the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science heavy-duty super collide. No, please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science heavy-duty super colliding super button. Oh, no. I won't do the music. I'm not saying I'm doing the music. That's my distorted drum. No, I won't be doing the music because that would take way too fucking long. It would be funnier if you just did the sounds in your own voice. What's a sound effect you hate? That. The sound of the steps on concrete. Sounds like my Nani Vertigo character. I can do CP. I'll do one song and it'll be Combine Violation. That's easy enough. All right, I'll set the new dono goal. We hit the dono goal for the episode 3 documentary, but if you want me to make a different video that's a mod pack for Half-Life 2, where all of the sound effects and voice acting are replaced with my own voice. Here, take this med kit. Boop. That's the health sound. Boop. Now, is there a rule that I have to do each sound just in like a take? Or can I make multiple sounds and layer them to make it sound better? Is layering okay? Will I fix the lip syncs? No, I don't know how to do that. You're gonna have to do the lip syncs if you want that done. I don't have time for that. Half-Life 2 sound effect Tyler voice mod. We're gonna set it for $1,000 and we're gonna reset the session. All right. Canus Anus, thank you for the sub. This is a big ask, so we'll see how far we could get through it today. Exclamation point tip in the chat, exclamation point donate in the chat if you really want to see me make a mod for Half-Life 2 where I replace every sound effect with my own voice. Only today goal. We'll see how far we get. If it looks like we're not even going to get close, then that's it. You know. But if we get pretty far into it, then we'll continue it again for another day. But if it's like, you know, if we end the stream and there's like $20 in there, then that's probably the end of that. All right, where did we end? What was the last thing we played? I think Research Station. That was a very forgettable map. Objective. Retcon. Eli's D. We got a retcon Eli's D? Eli's got no D anymore? We got to retcon that? We got a retcon Elon's D! Eli's D! You're going to take his D. What? Headcrab took my D. So that one's my favorite so far. My brother, Beli Vance. All right, this next one, DZ 10 years. Gordon never took the heli. Instead, he waited to Beatty for Betty. Those times never came. Now, 10 years later, he finally decides. Okay, well, this is the most effort that I've seen in one of these maps so far. The helicopter crashed. I'm in your mind. Let me just give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. Exclamation point tip in the chat. You can put some stuff on this wheel. You can also donate a song. I think because it's $4 now, it's higher than 6 minutes in length in the media request app. Merle, we left you long ago, unfortunately. Did he say open your eye? I'm wearing the hat too. Did he say open your eyes, honey? This is the hat. This is the Half-Life Alex just got announced hat. This is the Tyler Cries hat. What is this? Death, 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 death. I hope you had a good childhood because your life was meaningless. It ends here, buddy. I hope you didn't work too hard in your childhood and actually enjoyed it because it looks like your adulthood's getting cut short, my friend. Yeah, I don't like the red. Can we get the red off my screen? It's giving me a headache. Prepare the shirt and hat for the announcement. The shirt was a Dwight Schrute false shirt that I don't own anymore. I'd rather you release a decal pack and call it Tyler McStickers. Ha ha ha. Yeah, if you want to, it's exclamation point tip in the chat if you want to see this weird ass project get made. Not my idea, it's your idea. But it would include, oh, Barney's dead. It would include, woo! 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 It would include that. It would include, oh, it would have that. It would include, you know, stuff like that. Don't need a huge answer, but has data mining stuff happened or has it been quiet lately? Data mining stuff can, I'm dying. Data mining stuff can only happen if there's an update to data mine. And that's public information. Has a major update come out for Dota 2, Counter-Strike 2, or Deadlock lately? Beta, Sigma, Omega. I'd probably, you remember that Boogie the time that Boogie was outside his house holding a 6-shooter and pointed it at somebody? If you came to my house with an egg, I'd be looking like Boogie. Now, if you came to my house with a couple dozen eggs, I'd probably welcome you in and make me an omelet. What is... I don't want to play this one anymore. This one sucks. This one sucks. Next one. Trek to Borealis. Oh, this is a good one. I've played this one many times. This one's done by the old punt PTSD mod creator, Ethosaur. See, it's the thing. It's the thing from the Mossman thing, remember? Boop 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 boop. What's another sound from this game I like? Yeah, this is the most Half-Life looking of them all. That's what that would be. Come over here, Owitz. Do the thing for a computer, Owitz. Thank you, Owitz. Uh-ohs. Alex Vance has a fully modeled Alex Vance, fully modeled vibrator in her bedroom. Alex Vance, fully modeled cervix. Why did they model Alex Vance's cervix? Can you talk like Bob's Burgers? No. Hey, Jane. Jane. I can't do that. I can't do any Bob's Burgers voices, I don't think. June. Oh, boo. But up. Like, and then the joke is like, okay, would you rather me, like, try? Do you know what I mean? Like, try to make it sound like the sound as best as I can? Or should I just, like, in my normal speaking voice, just but ups. um, 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 like, was that what you want? Both? No, you get one. Go back and forth. Try your absolute best. Again, we would need to hit the donation, and we have $5 towards it, so we're probably not going to do it. It'd be funnier if you mimicked. Well, that's good to know. We'll have to try this dono goal again at some point later in the year. We hit the other goal, yeah. The episode 3 documentary is happening. Doink, doink. Can you talk like Bob's Burgers? No. I can't talk like Bob's Burgers. That's why are you asking me that? Soup. Do I like Quake? I love Quake. When my nuts quake. All right, I remember this is where the map ended. Tyler, I think you could do that. Yeah, Gene. Hope you're doing good. I'm Buddy Connor 331 with 35 months. I might. Thanks for asking. All right, I've played this map so many times. We're moving on. Shift. Oh my god! Oh my god, we're doomed! He's dead. Dude's dead. Still dead, but now enemy. Still dead, but enemy. There you go. Thoughts on the Romero news? I think it's fucking bullshit, and I think Microsoft is mismanaging the shit out of the industry. And I'm not happy about it. Uh-oh. Your boy in Zen. Yo, we got Half-Life 2 Zen at home. Half-Life 2 Zen at home. What do I look like? Waffle House? What do I look like? Waffle House? Is that really it? Do you think Gabe Newell's trying to be Doc Ock? Yeah. This is the bonus level, which means it took longer than the 50 hours that they were given. Here we go. We're going to throw ice. We're going to... You are now on fire. If fighting is the result of victory, then his fights on Zeus said that I think it was a lot more fighting than YouTube power because he invented it. And then he perfected it when he literally invested in Ring of Honor. Yo, what's up? I don't even know where to start with you. Do you have any idea? Any idea who I am? Basically, kind of a big deal. Grass grows, birds flies, sun shines, brother. I hurt people. If you were from where I'm from, you'd be fucking dead. You know what I'm talking about? The thing? Basically, kind of a big seal. That's my impression of a seal, I guess. Is your Discord status for vibes? My Discord status is a test to see if people try to read into it and you just failed. I changed my Discord status to come on, Gordon, we got work to do, to see if anybody would try and, like, read into it. A bunch of people read into it. It's like that time that one guy thought that a picture of pork buns was meant to be a hint towards the Neon Prime map layout. Yeah, it was a test to see if y'all can be trusted with literally anything, and you can't. Y'all make me embarrassed to be me sometimes. Control y'all self. I know you're excited for HLX, but Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder Valve doesn't communicate. But yeah, I'm going to keep telling you that, like, my movements are not hints. I'm testing you. And I'm like, no matter how many times I tell you, hey, I'm fucking with you to test you, people keep falling. Yeah, but maybe this time he's not. Dude. Assignment. Unknow. Unknove. You said there'd be signs. So it's just, it's like, yeah, that's because I'm fucking with you. If it's not in a video, stop it. Just stop. Dark interval. Dark interval. So this is the last thing we're doing. I actually already have dark interval installed. This is the last thing we're doing. I don't know how long we're gonna play for, but dark interval. This will be the last thing we're doing. If you want a exclamation point tip in the chat, exclamation point donate in the chat, both send you to the donation page. If you're watching on YouTube, go watch on Twitch. But if you're watching on YouTube, this probably needs changed. If you're watching on YouTube, the donation link is just the first thing in the description. $4 lets you donate a song that we can listen to as a group. Why did Lighting Up Steam get deleted? Oh, it got copyright claimed. It's there. An unlisted re-upload is on the Discord. I remember you said you found some interesting stuff when doing HL3 research for the doc. Any hints? Yeah, it was the stuff that led to the episode 3 doc. Pretty much the majority of what was planned mechanically, I've been able to piece together pretty well. We might end here because it literally was working earlier. Oh. Someone behind me? Whoopsies. How do I get to Discord? I'll be silent, I swear. Exclamation point Discord, I think. I don't know if that invite link works, though. All right. So there's 8 chapters. There's no way we're finishing this because they've done a lot of crazy shit in this. Yeah, this is the other big... there's 9 chapters. This is the other big beta mod that's really coming together well. I have to pee. We will be back. We'll be right back. I got pee. Oof. We back. How we doing? Dark Interval. Let's just start this up. I haven't played Dark Interval in a really long time, so I don't know what's changed. But it's dark, so dark. We back. This is a dark and gritty game, you know what I mean? Okay, VSync doesn't seem to be working, even though it's supposedly on. We're starting in a boat? Play shirtless? That's the for me to take my shirt off for even a part of the stream, one person has to donate $500. It can't be a group. It has to be one person who wants it bad enough. And if one person were to donate $1,000, then you get the mod pack and I take my shirt off. You scared the shit out of me. I've played Persona 4 Golden. I'm gonna play that in a minute. I'm gonna let their scene play out here. Genuinely thought I was about to have to take my shirt off. Is that okay? Like, am I allowed to stream with my shirt off on YouTube and Twitch? I actually don't know if that's against terms of service or not. This is Dark Interval. Can someone look up if a man without a shirt on is allowed to be shown on Twitch? Because I don't want somebody to donate $500 only for it to not be allowed. What's this mod about? Oh, this is a beta reinterpretation mod of the original story of Half-Life 2. Only girls can do that on Twitch? I don't think you can have your titties out on Twitch, man. You would see them all the time. I think you have to cover your nipples. You have to cover your nipples? I've played this opening section many, many times. But it has evolved. You'd be wrong there, Tyler. I'd be wrong where? You can't be shirtless, but showing bare ass is okay. Full body painting used to be allowed, probably not anymore. Okay. I mean, I have no problem with any of this. I just don't want to break any rules. I like the use of the Half-Life 1 announcer in the boat. Holy shit. Yeah, this shit's been updated since the last time I played. What? Can I crouch under this? Yeah, okay. This is good looking. This is good looking. All right, well, I think the shirtless thing's off the table because I have a feeling it's actually against terms of service. But we are working towards the Half-Life 2 mod, which is kind of a today-only thing. I'm gone. I remember they had a pretty great Odell voice actor. It was Mark Laidlaw doing beta Odell, but it sounded real. It was pretty cool. Am I supposed to find it's okay? I gotta find a crowbar. Can I pick up the? I mean, I can't. I don't think I can use it. Is there? Throw props to kill head crabs? Oh. Didn't really teach me that. That's fine. Try that again. What if you wore a woman's swimsuit top? Like if I was shirtless and I also put on a bikini top, that's $1,000 from one guy right there. Yeah, some horny guy needs to, that wants to see my hairy, fat Italian American ass. So yeah. All right. So this next song was actually donated by Canus Anus. And it's from the Persona 4 soundtrack. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's invented to lies, always end up realize. Haven't seen nobody's lies to resemble. Yeah. Always need to realize, always if a body's lies to sympathize. Now, they keep your taste, how the train, this way to fall, the cane, yourself. This is the one that goes, I'd say top, top, no, let's say fate, tap, truth, and all that real. Yep. I'll race it to the truth in real life case, and it's a wild like sexual break away. Only let me up, won't you let me up? Can you take me free from tears in the right world? Say, I need not take in my soul. I fucking love Persona. I'm almost done with Persona 3. I haven't played episode A just yet, like the answer, but I'm in January. The facts that like, okay, I won't spoil it. For those that know, I'm in January. Kev with $4. I fucking love Rocco Bodie. Are you kidding me? Rocco Bodie is like such a massive inspiration for my antics. I love Rocco. Yes. I don't think they give a shit about who I am, but I love Mega 64 and I especially love Rocco. Yeah, my first Persona game was 4 Golden on the Vita. My brother, Sean, my little brother Sean had a Vita that was just sitting in a bin. And I was like, I've heard a lot about this Persona series because Persona 5 had just come out. And I'm like, I'll try out 4 on this Vita. And I was hooked. And right now I'm playing Persona 3 Reload. And I'm like 70 hours into my save file. And I'm in January. And I'm on like floor 250 in Tartarus. My God, I don't like this at all. I don't think I liked this the first time I played it. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. There you go. Honestly, my Atlas tier list is probably P4, Golden, Metaphor 3, then every Shin Megami Tensei game, and then 5. I've actually put way too many hours into Persona 5X. I've only spent, I only bought the Battle Pass thing, but I haven't spent any other money in the game. They actually they give you a lot for free. They're very, as far as a gacha game is concerned, they are very generous. Like insanely generous, the amount of stuff they just give you for free for a game like that. You know what I mean? All right, this next song was apparently made by Sakaka. Do I have to go back through? What the? This reminds me of not Young Bay, Soda Pop, I think they were called. I own some of their tapes. Lesser favorite of the future funk producers. I'm aware there's a modded Windows 10. I'm not going to use a insecure modded version of an operating system that I, run my business from. I will use a debloated but secure version of Windows 11. I wipe my butt just like every other. You cannot touch me other than my mother. I'm gonna make sure you fucking die. I'm gonna make sure you fucking cry. I'm gonna make sure you fucking fly. After I make sure you fucking die. Cheeto dust in my urethra. I can't pee. I cannot see you. I want to leave. I want to see you. I cannot be here in my urethra. That Winamp is pure fossil. I use Winamp jam-packed with plugins, and it worked real well. I got 33 gigabytes of music on my laptop, and I can't install any more games. Never pick up a microphone again? Okay. Having sex with someone who is 106. That's all I'm going to say. That's the end of the line. 106. $106 to see my nips. Exactly, you get it. Oh, look at this ambiance. Look at this ambiance. We have $28 towards our $1,000 goal. We only need $973. $972. So I don't have an ammo counter, so I'm going to assume I have unlimited ammo. No, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. Did any photos leak of the urinals? No. Oh, I do have to look at you. Dude, they started firing on you. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't comment anymore on the poop urinal situation at Valve Software. I've been told to stop. By Valve. They don't want this getting out any more than it already has. Get fucked. You're on fire and I'm not. You look like a Taco Bell bean burrito, and I look like a Taco Bell Nachos Bell Grande. Did they just call Gordon a biological force? No, they call Indeed's nuts a biological force. You know what I'm saying? You can't make it if a ship ducks. If you can't let it make. Yeah. You ever play Borealis? Crazy game called Borealis. Oh my. That's a cool skybox. Why must you spread misinformation, Tyler? I don't. Bye. Ooh, bunk beds. You think some seamen get seamen on them? Ooh. That's a good climbing animation. It's too bad it's probably going to take way too long to finish. Oh, the poop urinal's made up. No, it's not. That's what you meant by misinformation. Sorry, I kind of came on a bit hot, but people say that all the time. There's going to be a jump scare in here. The atmosphere here is fucking phenomenal, I'll tell you what. That wheel is incorrectly placed. There's the Ukrainian fan dub of Half-Life 2, and my only flex is that 4 friends of mine partook in the project. That's cool. What am I missing? What's going on here? Is a working PS2 worth any money? Shouldn't you be moving, bud? Did I break it somehow? Did I break it? You were on his head. Oh, and that's where my save file is. Okay. Okay, so Odell's supposed to open that door. Yeah, so, to answer your question, is a working PS2 worth any money? It's not worth nothing, but it depends on the condition. It depends on the specific make and model. Depends on what region you're in. Gonna guess this is another door he has to open. Wait, I'm just walking backwards. What? Yeah, this is that forced stealth section that I don't like. I do really like how just the, like, ugh. They get the atmosphere fucking perfect in this. Okay. Gonna assume let's teleport right to the city. There, we made it. A fat PS2 is worth more than a slim, because you can do much more with a fat PS2. Whoa, how the hell does that work? Okay. It's not this way, so it must be this way. See, but I've already been here. Or maybe not. There's a new enemy there. hopefully... Yeah, I really fucked up. This is where I broke the game. I just need to know what entity to fire. And fire. No. 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 Aim at the door and try ent fire under exclamation point picker. Ent fire exclamation point picker open. No. You don't have any autosaves? This was when I was fucking around. I think all of my saves are after I got stuck. Could be wrong, though. We'll see. Okay, so this goes down here. That enemy was still alive. That's a good sign. Go over here. Okay, okay. We'll just play from here. Okay, I'm just gonna... I think this is the next map. So that's over. Just like, come on, look at this. So there was a very early draft of the story that had Gordon starting on the Hyperborea. That was when Gordon was wearing like that black suit. It's crazy how different this is from Raising the Bar Redux. You know, but both coming from the same source material. And both of them are fucking fantastic. RTBR is probably my favorite mod for Half-Life, period. RTBR feels like it's trying to modernize the beta. It absolutely is, but so is this. This is a guy who isn't American putting on an American accent, I'm almost positive. Okay. Hey, there are guns here. Can I have a gun? Oh, hell yeah. Barney, put your mask back on. Barney, we're in public. Put your mask back on. What's my favorite quote from the last documentary? My documentary or the no clip one? My favorite quote from my documentary. Probably. Okay, bye. Probably the stuff where in like 2010, Gabe Newell talked about how he wanted Half-Life to scare people again, and that he's thinking about, like something like he wants Half-Life to scare people again and make it about like the death of people's children or the loss of their abilities, like things that are actually terrifying and not just like, ooh, spooky, scary. I also like the time that the PC Gamer employee like was able to call out the weaponizer to Valve out of nowhere. I'm sure that terrified him. Welcome to City 17. Thank you. I'm glad you can have me. Hey, look, I recognize this little area. Very cool. All right. Remember that Halo 3 secret door with the red versus blue people? I've never played Halo, and I don't know why I know that. There was this kid that, you know how sometimes your parents make you be friends with certain people? So there was this kid when I was in school that I was over at their house and they showed me that. I still remember it. They also showed me how they watched porn on their PSP, which was weird, Yeah, how it is, I guess. Industry is the backbone of our safety. Okay, I guess. I will say that Raising the Bar Redux does a hell of a lot better job directing the player. Whereas I remember the last time I played this, the Vortigaunt voice was fucking terrible. And this is okay. Lint, $4. Hey, Barney. It's me, Barney. I guess, but like, because it's like, the beta is so bare bones, like the actual maps, that if you're working from them, you have to detail them. And if you want them to be detailed in a way that looks like it could have come out recent-ish, then it needs to kind of be a bit visually noisy and difficult to guide the player. You know. Let me go. Here we go. But I do think that RTBR does a bit better job of guiding the player than what I'm playing here. Hey, we gotta have that stenographer's chasm. But no stenographers to speak of. That's a shame. It's just some factory floor. Yeah, I need to play with a high FOV or I get really ill. I get motion sick pretty easy. Okay. Well, I guess we can end it here then. We've been streaming for over 3 hours anyways. We hit the goal for the documentary, so that's going to be a focus pretty soon. And I'll try and stream much sooner than I normally make you wait. All right, so peace and hair grease, everybody. I'll talk to y'all later. Will I do donation goals for future docs? Yeah. All right, so peace and hair grease, everybody. I'll talk to y'all later.